Hi, this is A from LuLaRoe Life with A, here again to go over a quick Shop the Row tutorial for you. So this is going to be covering how to upload your inventory if you are maybe participating in a multi-consultant group or event, something like that, maybe a one-time thing. Multis, as we call them, are usually sometimes they happen every weekend. My team, personally, we have our own multi that we do run every weekend. And here's my little disclaimer for you: multis are not going to be your only way of producing a really awesome business, right? Multis always should be looked at as a bonus. So that's my little disclaimer there. So when you're wanting to upload to a multi, usually for the most part, unless you're the admin setting it up, all of those albums are already going to be loaded for you. So here we are in Shop the Row. We're going to go ahead and we're just going to click on Smart Post once it loads. And then once we get in here to Smart Post, we're going to be selecting the proper group that corresponds to the multi. Now, if you're looking for a video on how to actually upload your inventory to your specific VIP group, I do have another video on that here on my channel, so you can go ahead and tune into that. But this is just going to be a quick demo of how to set this up for loading into a multi where the albums have already been created. So I upload all of my albums for all of my girls already. So in here, I'm just going to go ahead and click on our LuLaRoe links and multi-sale. It's going to take a little bit to load because it is really big. And this is the important thing to pay attention to. Some multis, if it's a smaller one, they might only load up by style. They might not load by style and size. And this is that second tab over here. But for the majority of multis, you're going to find that loading by style and size is going to be your best bet. And once my Shop the Row actually catches up to what we're doing, all right, here we go. So I click over to style and size, and you can see here on the right hand side that Shop the Row has actually already populated all of these albums. And if I actually click over here and into photos and into albums, you can see all of these albums are already loaded. So Shop the Row does the majority of the work for you. Make sure that you check out the albums and whatever multi that you're participating in to see if you need to load just by style or by style and size. So over here on the right hand side, you can see Amelia goes down all the way and it matches the style and the size. Now, when we get to something like the Bianca, for example, not a lot of people carry the Bianca in really massive quantities. So for our multi, we decided that instead of having a specific album over here, if I scroll over to the right, you can see the Bianca isn't broken down by size. It's just a Bianca folder. So Shop the Row says, okay, great, there's only one Bianca folder, and it's going to automatically match my Bianca 1, 2, and 3 to that single Bianca folder. So I always just come down here and peruse and make sure that this has matched all the way up to every single size I have. Again, for the Gracies, you can see Gracie's 2 through 14. It all falls into one Gracie album. Now, for me, this holiday is all of my Americana prints. I still have my Americana stuff separated, so I'm going to come back to all the holiday stuff and I'll show you how I'll do that. So we're going to skip over all the holiday. My Irmas are all correct. My Joys are all correct. Kids' leggings are all correct. Now, also for our multi, when it comes to the Disney collection, if I scroll down here, we have our Disney collection broken down just by style and not by size. So I'm going to skip over Disney. Basically, anything that isn't already auto-populated, I'm skipping. And I'm gonna go all the way down. I'm just going to make sure that, everything's been matched up where it needs to go. And this is something that I wanted to point out to you. When you go ahead and you're going to choose a message in a post time, so for me, my message that I put in here is my policy that they have 24 hours to pay, but also a great way to help encourage some crossover to your own personal VIP group is to add in this little tidbit. So for me, click here to join my VIP group, and they click on that link, and it takes them directly. I'm sorry, you guys, I had to sneeze. it was unavoidable. It takes them right over to my VIP group link. But it's just another way to get people to build a relationship. Remember, multis are about building relationships and getting some new eyes on your product. But really, once those customers buy from you, unless they have a way to contact you, they're not going to. They're not going to find you again. So this is a great way. And remember, this message over here that you copy and paste into the step 3, this is what's going to go on every single picture. So I know that all of my things are all matched up correctly. I'm going to say post now, and then it's going to post. Now, because a lot of multis do have some albums that are just for one specific style. Remember, they're not broken down by size. It's just one album for like leggings, or one album for Biancas, all those types of things. I'm going to load by style and size first. I'm going to let it kind of think a little bit and come back, and then I'm just going to go load by style, because I know that Shop the Row didn't match up my leggings. They didn't match up my Disney garments. I want to make sure that all of the proper albums are being used. So what's also great is that Shop the Row is going to recognize, well, you've already loaded your Amelias, your Biancas, all of these things, and it's going to go ahead, and once it sits here for a little bit longer, it's going to go ahead and grade. It's going to read those out again, and it's going to say queued to post in the group or recently posted. Kind of depends. Yeah, you can see these are currently queued to post to the group. So I'm going to come down here under holiday again, because even though it is in red, it hasn't been posted to the group. So I'm going to select holiday, and I know that all of this is Americana, so I'm going to post all that in the Americana album. Next, I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to say Disney Carly, and then Cassie, I'm going to go Disney Cassie, so on and so forth, right? You would just come all the way through the list. And this is going to be different based upon whatever multi that you're a part of. Now, sometimes, as is the case with our multi, we have different albums for different people for leggings. So for me, we have 4 albums for our one size leggings. So if I come down here and I go to leggings OS, I always post to the number 1 album. I'm going to make sure my Patricks are going to the right section, because we just have a Patrick album. It's not broken down by size. So this is what I encourage you to do. It's really easy, and Shop the Row is going to do a lot of the work for you, but you just want to make sure that whatever you're posting is going to the correct album. I always load by, again, style and size first, and then come back and make sure that I clean everything up and load by style. So that's it, you guys. Hopefully this was helpful. Remember, multis are a great way to get some new eyeballs on your things, but including that VIP link in your message there, that is really going to increase your chances of reaching some new customers, and hope this was helpful. If you have any other LuLaRoe questions that you're looking to have answered, check our channel out, and you're more than welcome to join in on our own VIP group. You can join us by going to www.lifewitha.com or checking out the link in the description below. As always, if you have any questions, I would be happy to answer them. Have a great day.